Hello, HR team of CampusPress. My name is Emmanuel responding from Nigeria. I'm responding to my application task. Permit me to go straight to addressing the task questionnaires. So number one is prioritizing requests. For me, I will answer in the following order. I will attend to the request in the following order. Number one, I will attend to the support team members' request first. Number two, I will attend to sales requests, then developers' clarification. It is very essential to approach this situation based on urgency, impact, and the potential consequences of delay. For instance, sales team's request, members' request involve following up on a recurring client request. And as you can understand with me, or agree with me rather, client satisfaction is crucial for business satisfaction. It's crucial for business continuity and reputation. So it should be addressed timely and to prevent any negative impact on client satisfaction. Then for the sales request for active project is time sensitive and relates to future business. They need information to pitch to a university, which is important for potential revenue generation. Developers' clarification, in the other hand, on plugin requests pertains to a new plugin that requires the clarification before work can begin. So, however, I think the developer's request may have flexibility. Yes, unless there is a tight deadline associated with the plugin development that could affect the project. So, in summary, based on my assessment, I will first address the support team members' request regarding the recurring client issue. Ensuring client satisfaction is paramount and should take precedence, over other tasks. Secondly, I will respond to sales team request for active projects if there is an upcoming pitch deadline. And finally, clarify the developer's question about the new plugin request. That is the order I think in my own knowledge, that is how I will attend to this particular task. I hope I'm in line. Thank you. So the second task is about communication draft. A client requested for WordPress network updates, and we have completed the job, and I have to update the client that we are done with his job or her job. So this is the way I will draft the email. I will pull out, design the email subject, make it suitable to the topic of the subject matter will be your request WordPress network update is complete. That is my subject. I will now move to salutation. Dear XYZ team, depending on the client's name, I will put it there. I hope this mail finds you well. You see, so I am pleased to inform you that the requested update on your WordPress network has been successfully completed. Our team conducted a thorough quality assurance check, and I am happy to report that no further issues were found. We appreciate your trust in us to handle this request, and we are committed to ensuring that your website continues to run smoothly. If you have any question or need further assistance, please do not hesitate to reach out to us. Thank you for choosing us for your WordPress needs. Best regards. Then this will follow, that's the body. I just read the body of my mail. So this will follow by my signature, my name, my portfolio, the company I represent, my phone number, and possibly my email address. All right, so this is how I will attend to this client. All right, so I think task 3 is about task breakdown. So task breakdown for improving accessibility and adding contact forms. That's based on the customer's request. So to address the university's client, university client request effectively as a project assistant, I will prefer to break it down into individual tasks that can be locked in a task management system like Jira or GitHub, while also leveraging Slack for easy communication among the team. I will arrange each task to focus on a specific aspect of the request as follows. So the way I will arrange it is that I'll have a task description and a subtask. And as usual, these tasks have task owners. That's the in-house team. Each team, certainly will allocate so task, assign so task to a particular person to handle. So under my task, I will have access current accessibility standards. So the description is to conduct an audit of the current department pages to evaluate their compliance with accessibility standards. That is according to web content accessibility guidelines, maybe 2.1 or 2.2 as the case may be. So the subtask will be to review the navigation elements for accessibility, then analyze color contrast ratios against the recommended standards. Then we could also document findings and areas that need improvement. You see, then another task will be to improve navigation accessibility. Then under my description, I will put there to enhance the navigation structure to ensure it is accessible for all users, including those using assistive technologies. Then the subtask there is to implement the accessible rich internet applications rules where necessary. Then we could also take care of ensuring keyboard navigability throughout the site. Then we also test the navigation with screen readers and other assistive tools. Then about the color enhancements, color contrast enhancements, we could adjust the schemes on the department pages to meet or even exceed the web accessibility standard guidelines so far, the color contrast guidelines. Then under the subtask we could identify maybe the text and background color combinations that do not meet contrast requirements. We could also propose new color palettes that improves readability while maintaining brand identity. We could update the CSS style sheets accordingly, as the case may be, where applicable. Then another task I will extract from that request is I think they talked about design to contact form template. So design the contact form template as a task. So create a standardized contact form template for use across all the sub-sites. Then the subtask will be to determine the required fields like name, email, message, to ensure form labels are clear and associated correctly with input fields for screen readers, to include validation messages that are accessible. Then we'll also implement contact form on the sub-site as requested by the client. This under my description, I will say I will advise the dev team to add the newly designed contact form to each sub-site within the department website. Then the sub-site, they have to integrate the contact form template into each sub-site layout. Then they will have to test the functionality to ensure submissions are processed correctly and notification sent as intended. Then we can also use testing or feedback collection as a task to conduct user testing sessions to gather feedback on accessibility improvements and the new contact forms. Then on the subtask, we recruit participants. Maybe we recruit some participants who use various assistive technologies to help us conduct the tests. Then we can also observe interactions with the navigation and forms. We can do that one in-house, noting any issues encountered. Then thereafter we compile maybe field feedback and make necessary adjustments based on user experiences. So in summary, by breaking down the university client's request into these clearly defined tasks, we can systematically address the overall goal and ensure thoroughness in execution. So let's move to task the question and the task 4, which talks about the internal collaboration. So like I think I was asked how will you help connect the dots between the support team and the team sales. So first I think I need to understand the issue. I have to have a full knowledge of the matter. So the first step is connecting the support team and the sales team to clearly understand the issue at hand. The support team has already identified a trend of increasing tickets related to outdated content on the client sites. This indicates that clients may be struggling with maintaining the content, which can affect their overall engagement and performances, you see. So I need to, by identifying the common goals, the both teams have common goals. So we need to improve client satisfaction and enhance the value provided to clients. So the support team aims to resolve issues efficiently, while the sales team seeks opportunities for upselling services that can benefit clients. So by aligning these goals, both teams can work collaboratively. They can work collaboratively to effectively connect the dots between the both teams. It is essential to gather data. We need to gather data from the support tickets, and this could include the ticket volume, the client feedback, then the content audit. This data will provide insight into the urgency and scale of the problem, then which can inform potential upsell strategies. So how do we facilitate? I need to facilitate the communication between the teams, right? So how do I do that? I have to establish a regular communication channel between the both teams. Then maybe organizing a weekly meetings. I have to schedule weekly meetings where both teams can address, discuss current issues, share insights from tickets, and brainstorm potential solutions. I have to share some document, create a shared document. I have to create some document, share or dashboards where necessary, where both teams can track ticket trends and upsell opportunity in the real time. Then feedback loop. We need to implement a feedback loop where sales can report back on how well upsell efforts are received by the client based on the support insight. Then we could also do something, training. We could also train the support team. Maybe the project team can train the sales team or recommend a training for the sales team. So by providing training for the sales team, about common issues reported by clients regarding outdated contents, so they can better understand clients' needs during sales conversations. We need to equip them with knowledge about proposed solutions so they can confidently present these options as part of their offerings. So in conclusion, based on the approach I explained so far, I believe the connection between the support and sales team will strengthen, leading to improved client satisfaction and increase upsell opportunities for content strategy support. Then I think the last task is coordinating a small project. Yeah, that is coordinating the project from the start to the finish. Project structure of WordPress tagging environment setup can be very crucial. It's very strategic, and one needs a collaborative effort. One needs a previous experience to be able to manage this and meet up the deadline, manage it within the budget, and ensure all the deliverables are intact. So to my little ability, for me to effectively coordinate the 1 week project involving the setup of a WordPress staging environment, applying a new theme, and conducting an accessible review, it is essential to structure the project across team. Yeah, I have to structure the project across team, share tasks across the support team, development team, account team. Very clear task. The sales team in this issue, they've already done their job. They've given us the clients. So it is our duty for the project team to take over from the sales team. So we'll now collaborate with 3 teams: the support team, development team, and the account team. So below, let me just state my detailed breakdown of how I will intend to approach this project. So let me start from team responsibilities. So for the support team, they have to provide, their role will be to provide assistance and communication with the client throughout the project. Support team establish the relationship with the clients. They will be the one to do the communication, assistance, with the clients. So they will gather initial requirements from the clients regarding their expectations for the staging environment and new team. That's their task. They will communicate progress updates and issue that are arising during development, and they will also prepare documentation for client training. on using the new team once implemented. That is what they will do. That's for the support team. Then for the development team, this is the main guys that will make the job happen. So they will help us execute the technical task related to setting up the staging environment and applying the new theme. That is their role. So their task include setting up a WordPress staging environment using tools like WP Engine, as the case may be. They will install and configure the new theme as per client specifications. They will conduct initial accessibility review using tools available to them. Then the account team is to manage the client's relationship and ensure that they will ensure all financials. That's what the accounting will help us to do. That's their role. So their task breakdown will be to confirm project scope and budget with the client before starting. Because in every project we have to work within the budget. So the account role will have to confirm the scope of the project and the budget and ensure it is within the project is within the budget. The planning is within the budget before they can authorize the starting of the project. Else they have to raise alarm because we can't lose. We need to make profits. So they have to raise alarm to the management that, look, this project we will lose and we can't continue. So we have to review the contract and possibly get inform the client. We both the company and the client have to be on the same page before the project can kickstart. So they will also help us handle the invoicing and payment processing after project milestones are achieved. So that's what they will help us to do. Maybe prepare invoice to after the deliverable are completed, done. They need to help us issue invoice to close out. Then I think they can also provide update on project status in relation to billing cycles. I don't know, to manage this project, the tools I may use like project management tool, I may prefer Jira to track the task, assign responsibilities, and monitor progress across teams. This will help maintain transparency and accountability in the planning aspects of the project. Then the tool I would like to use for communication, very comfortable communication, would be, I may decide to use Slack. Then for Slack for normal communications, then if I need to meet for a voice meeting or whatever, I can use Zoom for my regular meetings. That's for real-time communication among team members. Then regular check-in can be scheduled to discuss progress and address any blockers. So I think then key updates for client communications. Kick-up updates. After we have a pre-mobilization engagement, all the teams understand their roles. The client and the team, the project team, understand the scope of the project. The clients are informed of the deliverables. We have to share an overview of the project timeline, key milestones, team roles, and how feedback will be gathered throughout the process. That is throughout the project life cycle, from the start to the finish. Then the mid-project updates. I'm trying to outline the key updates for client communications, starting from the kick-off after the pre-mobilization meeting and engagement between the client and the project team. We now do the update for kick-off of the project. Then the mid-project updates, we have to regularly, provide a status report halfway through the week, detailing what has been accomplished, having in mind that this project has to be delivered within a week. Yes. So we need to give detail of what has been accomplished so far, halfway. For instance, the staging environment, setup completion, or initial team application, maybe any challenges faced, if applicable, or next steps planned for accessibility review. Then final updates. That is after all the tasks are completed. We have to present a summary of work done, including links to both staging environment for review, results from accessibility testing, including any issues found, recommendations for improvements if necessary, and next steps regarding deployment of the site. So, however, by structuring the projects in this manner across teams while utilizing appropriate tools for management and communications, we can ensure a smooth workflow, leading to successful completion within just 1 week, as the scope entails. No breach of a contract except otherwise. So with this, I think steady follow-up with the team on a regular basis to know who is doing, what has been done, will deliver the job within a week. This is my submission. Thank you very much once again. Thank you for this opportunity. I look forward to hear from the HR team. I anticipate being one of your team member, and I will explore my wealth of experience in the WordPress the project, and I will ensure I do my best. Thank you very much for this opportunity. I look forward to hear from you very soon. Bye for now. Thank you.